Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Play action now. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only...
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. On play action, they'll throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage, right? The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Cousins. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. 139 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Running off tackle with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins now. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Cook up the gut. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gains.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing here, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a run with Cook. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.